What's going on? What's going on? Back, Goodfellas Sports TV. I know what the business is. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Much blessings, dog. We out here working. Um, gonna do a short. I ain't gonna say a short stream. Should be pretty good length. Talk about Jacobs and Charlo and Freddie Roach, terrible coach Roach, and we talk about Billy Joe Saunders. He will be fighting next Saturday. Even though he was banned, and boxing needs to, put a universal ban. Nobody should sanction Billy Joe Saunders until his WBO suspension is up with. Not a sanctionable body, not a governing, not a commission. UKD should have suspended Billy Joe Saunders. He shouldn't be able to make money nowhere. Period. But we all know Danny Jacobs. Let's start there. We all know Danny Jacobs. He ain't getting that damn Canelo Alvarez fight. He can do everything he want to do. He can bull Lara. He can show up Canelo Alvarez at the press conference. He can jump in the ring. He can do whatever you want to do. But Danny Jacobs ain't getting that Canelo fight. And one thing I can tell you about after that, Danny Jacobs not going to have that same energy, that he had when he seen Charlo. He don't want no parts of Charlo. Danny Jacobs is going to get overcompensated to stay at the zone. And he don't want to fight Jermall Charlo neither. Period. He don't want to go back over to PBC for a fight and fight Jermall Charlo. P Dollars, what's going on? He don't want to go over there. That's a fact. He don't want no parts of Jermall Charlo. Everybody in this world know he not getting the Canelo fight. Everybody in this world know Oscar De La Hoya voice was full of shit. Danny Jacobs is high on the list, and Billy Joe Saunders and Jermall Charlo and Triple G. Fool, we already know you and Triple G got the T-Mobile Arena reserved for May 5th. Everybody know that. So ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. The only one that's stupid and gullible is Danny Jacobs. I'm telling you, Eddie Hearn, yeah, you got to go there and do what Lara did and call out Canelo Alvarez. I did my part. Gary, what's going on? Watson, what's going on? I did my part. Now you gotta go there and force Canelo to fight you. Canelo Alvarez ain't fighting no Danny Jacobs, and it don't really matter. Because Danny Jacobs is going to get robbed. Danny Jacobs not going to knock out Canelo Alvarez. Danny Jacobs is not going to go out there and knock out Canelo Alvarez and get a belt. Danny Jacobs do not want no parts of Jermall Charlo, okay? And please believe, Danny Jacobs probably don't want no parts of Billy Joe Saunders. Danny Jacobs, Danny Jacobs is going to take a fight on Canelo undercard. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna fight on Canelo undercard. They're gonna overcompensate him. Say you're gonna get the Canelo fight. That's what they're gonna do. And after this fight, Canelo gonna try to turn his eyes to Errol Spence or some shit like that. At the end of the day, Jermall Charlo is not being respected as a mandatory status or interim title holder. They don't have to respect him. As long as the WBC don't order him to fight Canelo. And if they do order him to fight Canelo, he gonna continue. He ain't gonna get that fight. He ain't gonna get it. MMA Sports Talk, what's going on? You ain't gonna get that fight with Canelo Alvarez. I'm telling you. But like I said, Danny Jacobs should do his best. He should fight Canelo Alvarez. He should fight Jermall Charlo. But I'm telling you, he don't want no parts in that fight. I'm telling you. When I see him talk about, that's the fight I really want. If that's the fight you really want, I understand you trying to pursue Canelo because that should be the can, but we all know you're not getting Canelo. You wasting your time. Instead of being, if you have to fight this weekend, I need that same energy that you got towards Canelo next week for Jermall Charlo. I'm all for it. I'm all for the WBC ordering Jermall Charlo and if they order Jermall Charlo and Danny Jacobs for a title eliminator, even though I know Jacobs got the IBF, so that probably won't happen. Mark, what's going on? But I'm telling y'all, Danny Jacobs is not trying to fight the best. Danny Jacobs ain't trying to be the best. I'm telling you that right now. Danny Jacobs don't want no parts of being the best middleweight. Danny Jacobs want to be the richest. He told you, I'm touching M's. I don't care what you touching. These niggas talking about I'm getting $1 million or $2 million. Like, bro, you ain't no bigger star than ever. He ain't no big star. Like, this nigga talking about like he touching M's like he fucking Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, and Manny Pacquiao. He talking about I'm touching M's. I'm touching M's. I'm touching, like, what? You touching M's like who? Okay, you getting a couple million, bro. You fighting 2-3 times a year. You probably bringing home $5 to $6 million. Like, you content with that? You ain't in no commercials. You ain't got no shoe deal. You ain't got no apparel deal. You ain't got no Danny Jacobs gear. You ain't got your own signature glove line. You just content with saying I'm touching M's. Like, nigga, you act like you touching 8 figures, bro. You ain't nowhere near 8 or 9 figures. You barely a 7-figure nigga. And you going around here acting like it's you touching M's that like that's the end all be all. Now that's just a kind of look, and when you break it down, that's some insight into these boxers. That's the insight to these boxers. He don't want to risk losing Canelo fight to Jermall Charlo. And neither did Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders never wanted that heat. Neither did Demetrius Andrade. He never wanted that heat. Charlo fighting leftovers because who gonna fight him? Y'all be killing me with that shit, man. Well, Charlo fighting leftovers. If Triple G would fight him, Triple G was mandated to fight him. So Triple G breaks the rules. He don't fight his title eliminator. Get a Canelo shot May 5th, and then you say, oh, who's Charlo fighting? I mean, who do you expect him to fight? Y'all refuse to say what's really going on. That Triple G a bitch. Y'all act like that's like against the laws. Like that's like they gonna get some type of curse. Triple G the reason that Charlo fighting Willie Monroe. Triple G. But Charlo, what you talking about? Who did Triple G fight, bro? Who did Triple G fight? Danny Jacobs, a guy who had never held a title? Canelo Alvarez, I give you a hand clap on that. Canelo Alvarez ducked both Charlo twins and Andrade at 154. You can argue besides Canelo Alvarez. You can argue besides Canelo Alvarez. J-Rock and Austin Trout were better wins than the majority of Triple G resume. You can argue that. Austin Trout had the real WBA title. Danny Jacobs had the fake WBA title. That's a fact. That's a fact. And if a fighter ain't fought nobody, it should be easy for a guy to beat him, right? Then what's the fear? If he ain't fought nobody, why don't Triple G want it? Why don't Danny Jacobs want it? Why don't Canelo Alvarez want to get easy money? Why don't Billy Joe Saunders, when he was clean, want to get easy money? We'll get the hell up out of here then if the channel done. People be killing me coming in here. Orange County. Shut the fuck up. You probably live in the slums. Get the fuck up out of here. Be killing me. Go get a fucking life. Fuck up out of here. Nigga always protecting these motherfuckers because they Mexican or because they white. Fuck out of here. I don't care about that Mexican and white shit. At the end of the day, we know when it come down to the end all be all, they gonna get their ass whooped. We just know that. We know Canelo Alvarez then lost like 7 fucking fights. We're not even probably adding the fights that he probably lost in Mexico. We already know that. Who want to see those Triple G versus Canelo fight again. Like, for real, who want to see that shit? Neither one of them fights was that entertaining. I don't care what nobody say. That shit was boring. Two fucking average-ass middleweights at best, slow as fuck, punching each other, no skills. No skills at all. Canelo moving around the first fight. He's slipping a little bit. He's slipping. He ain't doing, he boxing. Triple G supposed to be this big pressure puncher, fighting like a pressure bitch. Ain't no skill in that. Ain't no pressure in that. Ain't no shit like that. Fuck the first fight. Oh, it's gonna be knockouts and blood. No shit going on in that first fight. That shit. I'm talking about Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler type shit. That's how they built that fight to be. That shit wasn't shit. That shit wasn't shit. For $75, for $100, that's what you pay to get. Don't pay for pay-per-view, man. You don't get what the fuck what you need to get. For $100, somebody better fucking drop or be on a stretcher. Nobody dropped to hit the canvas. I'm gonna knock him out. 2 fights. No, no knockdowns. Oh, Triple G is his big puncher. You couldn't knock out a guy in the first fight who didn't have no stamina. Fuck up out of here. You ain't got to be apologetic to please people. That shit was some bullshit for $100. People tell, oh, no, Charlo, no, Charlo. Why Charlo can't get a shot? If he's so garbage, why Canelo running for 2 weight classes? For 2 weight classes, Canelo running. Why would he pursue Rob Brandt? That's dumb. Why would Charlo fight Rob Brandt for a fake title? That's dumb. A fake title that you're not necessarily gonna be the mandatory for. Why would you fight for a fake title? That WC interim title mean more than the WBA regular title. Ain't no bad career management. Shut the fuck up, man. Get the fuck out of my damn chat, man. You going on time. Man. Get the fuck up out of my chat. That's why I want to do morning streams. I'm cranky. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. Like I said, they want to tell you each reason why not the fight can't happen. Why the fight can't happen. Them niggas are scared, bro. Them niggas are scared to fight. Triple G getting rewarded for ducking Jermall Charlo. Ain't none of them dudes coming to PBC. I tell you that right now. Danny Jacobs, he don't want to fight Charlo. I'm telling you, he don't want to fight Charlo. I told you that from the beginning. When he fought when he first fought with Eddie Hearn after the Triple G joint, where Luis Arias. He ain't called out Charlo after that. Eddie Hearn had a whole interview saying that we not interested in Charlo. Yeah, he talked all that shit, Jay Thomas, and don't want to fight him. Call him out on that because we already know. Look here, I'm not mad that he pursuing Canelo Alvarez. If he can get Canelo Alvarez, get your money, okay? I'm telling you this. I'm gonna give you a couple scenarios. If Jermall Charlo fight, if Danny Jacobs get the Canelo fight, right? He lose. I guarantee you, I'm 99.9% sure. Then Danny Jacobs gonna start calling out Jermall Charlo. Why should I tell you? I'm 99.9% sure Danny Jacobs will start calling out Jermall Charlo. I'm guarantee you that. Why he got that title? He gonna be trying to call out Canelo. Watch what I tell you. Danny Jacobs will end up fighting on Canelo undercard. Watch what I tell you. Charlo need to be more vocal when he fight for him more than I think Charlo beats everyone. We talked about that yesterday. I think if he had more, I think he getting step aside money, especially if Triple G get a title shot. If Triple G jump over him and get a title shot, I'm telling you, he getting paid. I'm telling you, if Danny Jacobs loses title, he gonna be trying to beg a Charlo fight. Then people gonna say, "Well, Charlo ducking Danny Jacobs. Charlo ducking Danny Jacobs." That's what they gonna say. Danny Jacobs did all that talking, pulling up. Everybody said, "Oh, look at Danny Jacobs pull up on Jermall Charlo." What I seen was a bitch. I ain't hear nothing gangster. All I seen was a Jerry Curl bitch. That's all I seen. I seen the bitch come out of Danny Jacobs. That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, I'm touching M's and you ain't made an M yet, nigga. We here to talk about boxing. You talking about money. You glorifying you making $1 or $2 million fighting Luis Arias and Saluki on HBO. Like, nigga, like, who are you? Like, who are you? You making $1 or $2 million. And you acting like you Floyd Mayweather. You think you Big Meech. The hell up out of here. He think he Big Meech. I'm touching M's. Like, nigga, that's little nigga money, dog. You glorify you making $1 or $2 million. Fighting bum ass Arias and Slucky. You ain't even getting no money. You ain't getting no clout in your own city. You couldn't even fill up the Barclays Center. You and Big Baby Miller. You couldn't fill out the Barclays Center. Ain't nobody gonna talk about Danny Jacobs though. Cause as soon as he don't get this Canelo fight, he ain't gonna fight Charlo. I'm telling you. He not gonna fight that man. All them dudes is doing all them dudes at middleweight is doing what welterweights did for Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. Every welterweight knew they didn't have a chance at beating Floyd Mayweather. Knew Pacquiao was gonna win. And they set out there for a payday. And when they got their payday, these niggas took years off or didn't come back to the sport at all. That's it. That shows you that they didn't have a drive to be the best. Robert Guerrero fought Mayweather. He was done. This nigga took a whole year some change off. When he did that, he was done. Madonna said, fuck it, I'm out of here. Dudes ain't hungry no more, bro. When you fight the pinnacle of the sport, you ain't hungry no more. You don't want to try to get back and get back to this position of being the best welterweight. Easily, Marcos Madonna probably could have had 2 or 3 belts in his welterweight class. Easily, Marcos Madonna could have rewrote his history books and became a legend. You know? These dudes get them. I'm trying to tell you, once Triple G get that Canelo fight, it's over with, bro. Homeboy done. Homeboy is done. Homeboy ain't coming back. If he come back, it's gonna be some easy fights. He can make a couple $1 million at, or he can move up and try to get a strap. What's going on, Tax Set? Easy, homeboy getting the hell up out of there. Same thing for Danny Jacobs. Jacobs gonna move out the division or try to call out Charlo. I'm telling you what they're gonna do, man. These dudes ain't fighting for pride no more. Like I said last night, these dudes ain't fighting for legacy no more. Danny just fought a fighter Triple G ducked. Who? Derevchenko? He had to get a title. He had no choice but to fight Derevchenko. Danny Jacobs ain't never held no real world title. He had no choice but to fight Derevchenko. He had no choice but to fight Derevchenko. Because then he really wasn't getting the Canelo Alvarez fight without a belt. So you don't get no credit for me for going to fight for your first world title. You don't get no fucking credit for me. Oh, he fought Derevchenko. Okay, the Triple G ducked him. But shit, I mean, if it wasn't no world title on the line, Danny Jacobs probably wouldn't have fought him. Look, man, look here, bro. Look here. This dude say, Danny pressed Charlo, no way he's scared. Nigga, what does that mean? It's a whole bunch of talking. Ain't no gang shit going on. He didn't press Charlo. Oh, I'm making M's. I'm making M's. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat your ass. I scrap. He ain't say nothing like that. That's pressing the nigga. Just because he got in his face and it was rah. See, that's what's wrong with you young niggas out here. Y'all think because a nigga loud that something really gonna happen. The nigga that the loud nigga, the usually the nigga that get fucked up. Cause he put a little bass in his voice. Oh yeah, this is what I've been looking for. You said I was this and that, and I'm touching in. Like that nigga didn't say shit. Gang CP salute. He didn't say nothing. Because after that, did he call out? Then what Charlo say? Hey, you drop your opponent, I'll drop my opponent. We can fight. Danny Jacobs didn't say shit after that. Didn't say shit after that. That's it. That all need to be said. Charlo said, you drop your opponent, I'll drop my opponent. What'd he say? No, you keep doing your thing. I'll do my thing. Like, shut up, man. You niggas is not listening. You niggas is not listening. Y'all listen to the loudest nigga talk about a loud bullshit. Before that happened, Eddie Hearn said, we're not interested in that fight. I got the interview. He didn't say shit. Oh, everybody got mad because he had a louder voice. Okay. That's what you young niggas want to be loud. Wearing hot pink and Versace and shit you can't afford. Red Jordans. Everybody want to be loud and stand out. The nigga with the money, the nigga with the clout, that ain't the nigga that's loud. The nigga with the money and the clout is a nigga that's just basic. Trust me. You don't see no real wealthy man being flamboyant like that, bro. You don't see no real wealthy man being flamboyant. Niggas gonna y'all niggas in the boxing defending the bitch ass niggas, dog. That's why I'm tired of talking about this shit, man. All you niggas do is defend bitch ass niggas, dog. Every time. All you niggas do is defend bitch ass niggas, dog. I just know it ain't a whole bunch of real niggas in this boxing shit, bro. It ain't a whole bunch of real niggas, dog. And they ain't got nothing to do about what boxing used to be. I can spot a duck ass nigga a mile away. Can't nobody else. You just look at these niggas, man. Ain't no nigga that's gangster gotta raise his voice, or ain't no nigga that's about it gotta raise his voice, bro. When you confronting with another man, when you went one-on-one with another man, ain't no nigga gotta get there and veins pop out his neck and pop out his head, and you talking about everything but fighting. I sound biased, nigga, because I'm talking real shit, nigga. Biased? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck up out of here. You get the fuck out of here too, dumbass nigga. Talking about bias, nigga. This is real shit, nigga. Shit you won't even understand, bro. You probably from the fucking suburbs, Pleasantville or some shit. You won't even understand this shit. This real shit, nigga. Ain't no bias shit, nigga. If the nigga wanted to fight, as soon as he don't get the Canelo fight, you tell me when he don't get the Canelo fight, tell me who Danny Jacobs fight after that. Tell me who Danny Jacobs fight after that. Please do. And I want to hear you niggas' excuses why he didn't fight Jermall Charlo. I want to hear the excuses. Y'all gonna come up with some gay ass excuse like AJ. Oh, AJ had a mandatory, or Chisora, Dillian White, or Chisora was if it made more sense. Like, shut the fuck up, man. A whole bunch of weird niggas in boxing. Whole bunch of weird niggas in boxing. This nigga did all that shit. Then he say, "Oh, look, I want us to fight. I want the most." I'm right. He just beat Derevchenko. That's the fight I want the most. If you wanted the most, and if you can't get Canelo Alvarez, then go to the next best thing. Y'all protecting Triple G. All these excuses for Triple G. Triple G been a bitch, dog. Everybody know that, bro. Y'all niggas didn't want to see it, though. If Charlo's so whack and ain't fought nobody, why don't these fighters fight him? Nate Jacobs did all that talking and don't want to fight him. That's my point. Ain't nothing but space and opportunity if Charlo win December 22nd. Ain't nothing but space and opportunity from there on in. Because at that point, it's fuck what the WBC talking about. Fuck this strap. Let me go get the IBF then. Danny Jacobs don't want to lose his belt on the first defense for money that's not life-changing money like Canelo. He don't want to lose his money. I don't know. Jack Colclough trash. Trash little midget ass nigga. That's all I'm saying. Nobody want to talk about the real shit, man. And Danny Jacobs gonna fight some fucking bum, probably Jack Colclough, and y'all niggas like, oh yeah, the mandatory. Y'all got all excuses in the world for certain fighters, dog. Danny Jacobs was 31 years old and finally got his first world title. Charlo, 27, 28, had his first world title. And don't give me that. Well, Charlo, Danny Jacobs, he was sick. I ain't trying to hear that shit. All these excuses. Oh, Danny Jacobs had cancer in his back. His grandma died that day. All right. Well, then you shouldn't have took the fight. You should have pushed the fight back. That fight versus PR wasn't the main event. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of excuses, man. Oh, he got cancer in his back. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. It's always an excuse. What was the excuse for the Luis Arias fight? He looked trash in that fight. What was the excuse for the Selucky fight? He looked trash in that fight. Derevchenko, he didn't look that good neither. So what's the excuse? Well, was it cancer in his back then? Because his last 3 performances, he looked real light. Danny is not the best middleweight. Get the fuck out of here. Danny ain't the best middleweight. He won't beat Canelo. He won't beat Canelo. Because he gonna get robbed. So you telling me, hold on. You telling me the best middleweight really lost to Selucky. That's the best middleweight? This dude struggled with a guy that moved up from junior middleweight, bro. Selucky. He struggled with Selucky. So you telling me the best middleweight could knock out Luis Arias? Willie Monroe probably beat Luis Arias. And you telling me the best middleweight couldn't get Derevchenko out of there? He struggled with Derevchenko. That wasn't no clear victory. It was a clear victory, but it wasn't no flawless victory. That wasn't no great victory to go tell, oh, I watched Derevchenko. That nigga struggled. That wasn't no dominant victory. That wasn't no victory with conviction. I want to be proud to show that champ. Oh, my first world title fight, I had a classic with Derevchenko. I watched. That wasn't no fight to be proud of. That nigga been that motherfucking middleweight for forever. Forever. And he still ain't the best middleweight. He ain't the best middleweight. I don't care what none of you niggas say. That nigga, he can't even box. That nigga's a boxer with no identity. He don't know if he want to be a power puncher. He don't know if he want to use them weak-ass boxing skills. He don't know shit. That nigga ain't shit. And watch, it's going to get exposed when he move up to his natural weight class. Watch what I tell you. When he start fighting niggas his natural size, like a Charlo, and if he move up to super middleweight, that nigga ain't going to be shit. I'm telling you. Super middleweight, he might be the 10th best super middleweight. Might be the 10th best. Because he can't box. He ain't got no defense. He just a nigga that act like he could punch with a glass jaw. That's it. He ain't no good boxer. A122nd St. Louis, what's going on? He ain't no good boxer. Watch him. He don't have no fluidity. Legs stiff as breadsticks from Olive Garden. He ain't got no upper body movement. He ain't slick. He a nigga that rely on his power. And his power not that good. Power overblown. He don't fight with no aggression. Even when he's fighting Arias, he was fighting like he's still protecting his chin. No way that dude's the best middleweight. No way the best middleweight. He reached too much. Andrade is a better boxer than Demetrius. I mean, better boxer than Danny Jacobs. KQKC boxer, what's going on? Andrade is a better boxer. Bar none. Bar none. Andrade's a better boxer. Now, with that performance Andrade did, he looked like trash. Danny Jacobs will get Andrade unless he get his life together. Danny Jacobs is not that good, bro. I'm telling you that right now. He not that good. Billy Joe Saunders a cheat. I think Andrade is the best boxer out the division when he on point, when he healthy and he active. Nobody is a better boxer at the division than Andrade. I don't care what none of you niggas say. But he ain't gonna be healthy and he ain't gonna be active. He could be going to court, could get his fight day pushed back. So he can be at another year inactivity. So that's here, no there. But if Andrade is at his best and he at his physical peak, nobody gonna fucking outbox Andrade. Now, Charlo still can knock out Andrade, but just outboxing Andrade for 12 rounds, it ain't gonna happen. Danny Jacobs ain't got them skills. Canelo ain't got them skills. Now Triple G ain't got them skills, but he can knock out. Andrade probably can be knocked out though. He ain't the greatest defensive wizard, but he a tall, lanky boxer. And he not no passive aggressive boxer. Andrade is offensive. So that's always gonna give you opportunity to knock him out. But Canelo ain't knocking out no Andrade unless he inactive. I'll tell you that right now. Andrade will box circles around Danny Jacobs. He'll box circles around Danny Jacobs. He'll give Danny Jacobs a fucking boxing lesson. Will Bull. He'll box. I mean, y'all niggas is just, y'all don't watch film. Y'all watch these fights and listen to these comments. I'm telling you, Danny Jacobs is not that good. I'm telling you. Y'all look at a nigga, he big with a Jerry curl. Oh, Danny Jacobs got power. Where's the knockouts? Luis Arias. Oh, he went to safe mode. Well, it's your job to cut the ring off and pressure him and knock him out. He didn't do it. Versus Lucky. Oh, he was pressing versus his hometown. So Lucky outboxed Danny Jacobs. A junior middleweight in his first fight. What was his second fight at middleweight or third fight at middleweight? He was beating the shit out of Danny Jacobs. He lost that fight. Derevchenko, he beat Derevchenko. Good whoop-de-blam. But he didn't knock out Derevchenko. He still struggled with Derevchenko quite a bit. He did struggle with Derevchenko quite a bit. Derevchenko, an excellent fighter, though. That's nothing to hang your hat on. But to call him the best middleweight in the world, where's the fucking proof? His last 3 performances, that's nothing I'm going to sit there and brag about. That's what I'm going to sit there. That's nothing to brag about. Them last 3 performances. Oh, look at the performance, Danny Jacobs. I'm not gonna show none. I'm not gonna show none of my friends that don't like boxing people. Danny Jacobs' last 3 fights, shit was trash. You supposed to go in there and make a statement on Derevchenko. You didn't. You had him hurt. You dropped him. You didn't finish. You didn't finish it. So if you can't knock out Derevchenko, you can't knock out Arias. You can't knock out Muslucky. How you gonna go in there and knock out Canelo Alvarez? Because you're gonna have to get a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm telling you. How can you go in there if you can't knock out these 2nd and 3rd rate and 5th rate fighters? How are you gonna go in there and knock out Canelo Alvarez? Because Canelo Alvarez can just move and box all night. Because Danny Jacobs ain't got that good of feet. Danny Jacobs got some stiff ass legs as well. He'll get robbed. And then after he get robbed versus Canelo, right? He gonna be trying to call out Charlo because he ain't got shit to lose. And if I'm Charlo, I'm telling him to eat a dick. I'm gonna tell Charlo tell Danny to eat a dick. And when Danny Jacobs go up to 168, his career over with. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna be able to deal with dudes at 168. His only real advantage at 160 is he's bigger than the average middleweight. But when it comes to Demetrius Andrade, and if he grows into the division, Andrade is about 2 inches taller than him. 3 inches maybe. Charlo, about 1 inch taller than him, about the same height, but naturally just as big, if not bigger than him already. You know, when you talk about Triple G is a little nigga compared to Jacobs and compared to Jacobs, Andrade and Charlo. He a little nigga. He a little nigga compared to them. But Canelo Alvarez, he ain't gonna beat Canelo Alvarez. You have to knock him out. Danny Jacobs don't bring the fans that Canelo bring, but everybody in the race to sell their soul to get a check. That's it. Everybody in the race to sell their soul to get a check. What they got to do with me talking real shit because the Charlo said something. See, I'm not other channels. Just because you say something, fuck the fan. I don't care about. We're talking boxing right now. I'm not talking about fanfare. And I'm pretty sure the Charlos ain't the only people that say fuck the boxing. Danny Jacobs said fuck you 3 times in a row. Versus Luis Arias. You know, it's lucky. And now he about to say fuck you versus on May 5th. He ain't got to fight Charlo. So they said your actions can tell you words too. I don't care about what half these fighters say fucked up shit out here. I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. They ain't got shit to do with me. Talking real boxing shit. That's what's wrong. A lot of these niggas get emotional over these fighters and Andre Ward said this and that. Oh my God, Andre, I can't believe my hero, Andre Ward. Look here, man. I don't know these niggas, man. I don't know these niggas, man. I don't know these dudes. So I don't give a fuck. Just like people thought they knew Tiger Woods, bro. People really thought they knew Tiger Woods. Oh, Tiger is such a great guy. He's a sleazebag. You don't know these niggas personally. Okay, I made a video on it. What the fuck that got to do with my personal opinion on them niggas when it comes to the square circle? What it got to do with my opinion? Terrence Crawford tried to sue me. Do you see me talking bad about Terrence Crawford? Oh man, I'm a pick Jeff Horn to beat Terrence Crawford. I'm a picking Jose Benavidez to beat Terrence Crawford. Or did I spin it and say, I feel like Jose Benavidez beat Terrence Crawford? No. That's what bitch niggas do. Y'all niggas get emotional over what these fucking fighters say and let it misconstrue your opinion. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Who gives a fuck about these fighters saying what I'm telling you? All these fighters showing y'all fuck you every day. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford saying fuck you every day. Every fight that go by that you don't get Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence or Keith Thurman shine, whatever you desire welterweight, they saying fuck you. Every day, AJ still over in the UK. He go ringside, watch the Zora and White, but don't come over to the United States. He say fuck you. Okay? Oh, real shit. All these dudes, man, you go light heavyweight, you go. I mean, light heavyweight. That's a total. Them niggas better fight. All them niggas are old. Them niggas better fight. But that's just the way it is, bro. Every time Jerry Hurd and Charlo don't fight, every day they go past Jerry Hurd and Charlo saying fuck you. I just want to see the dude. I just want to see the best fight the best. That's it. That's all I care about. But you don't get that. You don't get the best fight the best. You'll never get that shit. And quite frankly, Terrence, however y'all want to spin it, Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua wasn't the fight nobody wanted to see. Nobody asked for that fight. It turned out to be a pretty damn good fight. But nobody asked for that fight. AJ and Wilder still the fight to see. That's the fight. That's the fight. That's the fight everybody want to see. That's the square business. That's the fight everybody want to see. Everything at heavyweight is second, third, fourth, fifth, right. And that's true shit, man. Emmanuel, salute. Everybody trying to fight Canelo because that bag come with Canelo. That's it. Everybody wanted to fight Canelo anyway. I ain't mad. Hey, look here. I ain't mad at you chasing the bag, bro. I ain't never say that Danny Jacobs should and people gonna say I said it, and people don't listen or came in late. If Danny Jacobs can, you better not chew that remote. My dog right by the remote look like he about to chew it. Let me be quiet for P to come for me. But I never said. I said if Danny Jacobs can't get the Canelo fight, he should fight Charlo next. It ain't gonna happen though. Nah, J-Rock is at middleweight. I mean, J-Rock at junior middleweight. Jermall is at middleweight. Maybe Jamil and J-Rock. But I heard J-Rock supposed to be fighting Jerry Hurd next. And I look at that as a tune-up. J-Rock is going to outbox Jerry Hurd for 5-6 rounds. He probably be up 4-2 at the most. At the less. He probably be up 6-0. But Hurd is just going to press him and knock him out. J-Rock don't have enough power to keep Hurd off of him. And he don't have enough stamina neither. He gonna legitimately have to go to her body a lot. That jab is gonna have to go to the body just as much as a jab to the head, and a lot of shoe shining to the body. It's a good fight though. I'm very high on J-Rock as a contender. Very high. I am. But yeah, I'm just saying, man. A lot of these dudes, man. Don't when you talk about boxing, man, don't mix your emotions up with who you want to win or lose, especially if you bet your money, man. If you bet money on fights, man, you cannot look at it like I don't like this guy. I don't do my channel like that. I might tell you like that dude said this and that, and how I personally feel like, man, fuck them niggas. I ain't fuck with them niggas no more. But still, it's not gonna stop me from telling you that he gonna win or lose a fight. That ain't got nothing to do with it. People get that shit misconstrued. I'm not other channels. I'm not gonna come on here and tell you that Rigondeaux gonna beat Lomachenko because I feel like I got emotional attachment to Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an emotional. I do have emotional attachment to Rigondeaux because I'm gonna tell you this. You know, what they did to Rigondeaux was criminal, and what they doing to black people in America has always been criminal. Okay, so that's something that black people can sympathize with in America. That's something that we can understand. So naturally, we gravitate towards Gremio Rigondeaux because and Rigondeaux and some of the other guys because we felt that before. We felt that disdain, that distaste that America has chewed black people up, used us. We built this country with our bare hands. It's been built on our labor, and we never was compensated for it. And to this day, they still doing certain things to us that shouldn't be done. We'll never get equality in America, okay? It'll never happen. Only way you get equality in America is to do something do something that I'm not even going to talk about. Okay, because that it shouldn't even be put out in the universe. But that's why people sympathize with Rigondeaux, and I sympathize with Rigondeaux. But no way, shape, or form, or fashion was I gonna come on my channel and tell you dudes a lie and say, "Oh, Rigondeaux gonna win." No, I can tell you I want Rigondeaux to win, but I told you guys what was gonna happen. I told you guys what was gonna happen. You can get all these other channels that come in here and tell you rah, or this and that, man. Fuck, man, forget them channels. If they ain't giving you real fight analysts, now there are times when you pick with your heart, okay? But it's not the end all be all. Okay, if you think it's a 50-50 fight and you gotta say, man, I don't know which way this fight gonna go. So, you know, let me put a little bit of my heart in here and I'm just gonna jump out I'm gonna jump out on a tree branch or a limb and say, oh, I'm gonna pick this guy. That's the only time I'll just tell you, basically, if it's a 50-50 fight and I really look at it and I don't know who's gonna win, I'm just gonna go out there. And that's rarely that I see fights like that because I don't get 50-50 fights like that. I don't really see tough fights out there like that. I don't see evenly matched fights no more. You know? But that's just the way I see it. But anybody that told you Rigondeaux was gonna win, man, they couldn't have did no film and believe that dumb shit. They couldn't have believed it. No way, no how. You know, and that's just my personal opinion, man. No way, no how. Can't stand some of these fighters, man. Charlo commercial on right now. You know, do I like the Charlos? No. I don't like Charlos like that no more. After that shit, I look at them different. And shit that I heard about interviewing them. No, they not nobody I wish to meet. Not anybody I wish to interview. You know, but at the end of the day, I want to see the best fight the best. Okay. Not just that shit I heard and shit I seen them do. My personal opinion. But you will never know that. You will never know that. Oh, you're a Charlo dick rider and this and that in the comment section. Get off the Charlo. Woo, 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 woo. That's just my personal opinion. But I can take the emotional attachment out of it. I can take the disdain out of it and be neutral still. Look at the tape. I want them to get their shot because they deserve their shot. They put their labor in, they got their seniority in, they deserve their shot. It's simple as that. It don't change for no other fighter. No other fighter. White, black, orange, green, yellow, whatever. It don't change. I want you to get your fucking roll on. I want to see if you really about it. I really want to see you step up to elite competition and if you feast the salmon. That's it. Salute. That's all I want to know. Other than that other shit, man, I don't care, man. I don't know these people, man. And most time you get around dudes, they square bobs anyway. That's it. I don't care about that other shit about these fighters, man. I'm not gonna ever kick it and drink some champagne with these fighters. I don't wish to meet celebrities. I already met the pinnacle of my celebrity, bro. And that was fucking meeting Barry Sanders. That's it. That's the only person I wanted to meet. Anybody else, unless it's a female celebrity, that's it. I don't care about beating dudes, man. When you get older and you become different, man. Man, like I said, I'm not going, oh, Kevin Durant, oh, LeBron. Nah, nigga. Care about that shit. I'm a grown man, nigga. I'm a superstar in my household. When I come home, my dog jump on me. When I come home, my girl and my daughter happy to see me. So I get superstar treatment all the time. This is my personal opinion on that. But like I said, man, Danny Jacobs don't want that smoke, man. He don't want it. Take a grown man. Take a move how you want to move. He letting Adrian Broner fuck his career up. That's a Tank for it. But yeah, man, I don't know if y'all see my video on Freddie Roach. I read the article on Freddie Roach, man. Freddie Roach tried to get Tyson Fury knocked out. He's trying to get Tyson Fury knocked out, bro. But Tyson Fury better stick with Ben Davison and get rid of Freddie Roach. I see why Freddie Roach fighters get knocked out. Freddie Roach don't believe in defense. Freddie Roach don't believe in no defense, bro. He told Ben Davison, why did you tell Fury to feint and step back? He should be going after this guy. Do you not know Deontay Wilder is a deadly puncher in both hands? No, I probably won't go live versus Canelo fight. I probably won't. I might. I doubt it. It's my girlfriend's birthday Saturday, so I doubt it. I'll celebrate. Probably celebrate next week, though. She going out with her friends this week. Yeah, that's in the article in Boxing Scene, man. That's in the article in Boxing Scene. He ain't going to be the main trainer. He bringing Ben Davison back. If Freddie Roach the main trainer for that fight, nigga, Wilder knocking him out. Wilder knocking old boy out easily. Easily. He said, why don't you, he told Ben, why you don't tell him to go after him? Like, dude, do you know that Tyson Fury advantage is feinting in boxing? That's Tyson Fury. Even if Tyson Fury legitimately was buzzing Wilder. He was buzzing Wilder, right? If he would have pressed forward, he would have got knocked out. Ben Davison had the perfect game plan. Perfect game plan. They had the perfect game plan, bro. Like Freddie Roach don't teach no defense. At least with a Manuel Stewart, he taught Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko how to protect their chin. That's why Manny Pacquiao got knocked out. Yeah, cool man Sam. He tried to sabotage them niggas. I don't care about the Yuga Sean Porter fight, bro. Sean Porter gonna beat Yugas. Anybody that know anything about boxing, Sean Porter is gonna run through Yugas. And if he don't, he should be ashamed. Yeah, you coming right to Wilder right hand. And if Wilder learn how to just throw the left hook, if he just throw the left hook in combination this time, he'll knock Fury out, regardless of Fury faint. Them feints was keeping Deontay Wilder off balance and not being able to know what Fury was going to be at or where his position was going to be at to get leverage on the right hand. So I mean, like I said, if you want to let Freddie Roach sabotage your career, Tyson Fury, so be it. So be it. He wanted this nigga to press Deontay Wilder. Like, no. No, you're going to get knocked out. You're going to get knocked out. You know, oh, I'm an offense, I'm an aggressive fighter. Like, dude, you don't have an aggressive heavyweight. Tyson Fury, he ain't Wilder. He ain't Big Baby. He ain't, he not an aggressive heavyweight. He not Povetkin. You can't ask this man to come over there and push Deontay Wilder backwards. He gonna get knocked out. His defense, you can say his defense was bad, but it really don't matter. At the end of the day, if you come forward, okay, you plan into Wilder right hand, he can hit Wilder all day and not knock out Wilder, okay, or drop Wilder. Wilder hit him one time, the shit over with. Is Tyson Fury known as a power puncher? No. Even with the weight advantage. Is he even comfortable walking somebody like Wilder down? Because I ain't never seen him walk down any of the heavyweights that he fought other than Steve Cunningham. Unless he just wore him down and ain't had no stamina. And that's just what it is, man. You know, he ain't. I mean, if you want to see Fury get knocked out, then you know, have Freddie Roach in the corner because the proof's in the pudding. With Manny Pacquiao never made no adjustments. Only adjustment Manny Pacquiao made is that he got knocked out to Marquez, and then he started fighting more cautious. Marquez knocked the aggressive nature out of Pacquiao. That's why Pacquiao won't get knockouts no more. Because Pacquiao was scared to let his hands go because he got knocked out. Pacquiao, same thing with his other Amir Khan. He never taught Amir Khan how to box side to side and move in and out. All Amir Khan knew how to do was occasionally box side to side and go in and come out with his chin high. He never taught Amir Khan how to be patient, how to slip, how to counterpunch. You know what I'm saying? How to control range and distance. He never taught him that. Amir Khan was just a machine gun puncher. Don't protect his chin. He'll bring his hands back home. If you punch with Amir Khan, you can knock him out like Canelo Alvarez did, like Danny Garcia did. He never taught Amir Khan how to slip punches. He never taught Amir Khan how to box and how to box and stay on the outside and shorten his combinations up. He never showed Amir Khan shit defensively wise. He added more offense to an offensive fighter and lacked defense. Punch out of that's it. What's going on? That's it. That's it. What he talking about? That's what he talking Pacquiao and Amir Khan. None of them dudes had no offense, bro. No defense, excuse me. That's on them, though. Freddie Roach ain't no good trainer. Floyd Senior was telling people that for years. Terrible trainer. Came in the Floyd Mayweather fight with no plan. No plan. It didn't matter if he fought Floyd in 2009 or 2019. That fight was going to be that fight. That shit did not matter. Because you know one thing about it that people know boxing is that Floyd picked up that Manny Pacquiao cannot punch on the move. Manny Pacquiao needed to set up before he punched. Floyd Mayweather picked up on that. Every time Pacquiao was set up before he punched, Floyd Mayweather move out the way and make Pacquiao look bad. Pacquiao did stun him on the ropes that one time, though. He hit him with a big left hand. So that's all. He always got a punch and chance. We got speed and power. But at the end of the day, Floyd picked up on that. Well, they let Billy Joe Saunders back. Well, they ain't let him back. Billy Joe Saunders back. He fighting some bum on next Saturday. So I don't get boxing. You know, you can fail a drug test, get suspended in one area, but you go back and fight in your home country, but you're suspended. That's why you're gonna keep getting people that dope. You keep getting people that dope because you go somewhere else to fight in boxing. Yep, that's it. That's it. Yep. But at the end of the day, they let Billy Joe Saunders do what he want to do. You know, they said he in the running for a Canelo fight. I doubt that, obviously. But that's boxing. I know he wants to spend in the UK, but it don't matter. Once you get popped for a banned substance, I don't care if it's legal in the U. If it's banned by USADA or VADA or WADA, and WADA runs both of them. From what I understand, if it's banned, you shouldn't be able to compete in competition in nowhere. You should be internationally banned for a 6-month suspension. He was just suspended in Boston, so you know he was suspended in Massachusetts. So ideally, he could fight in Vegas. He was just suspended in the WBO. He can fight wherever he wants to besides Massachusetts, unless another commission don't let him and say, "Oh no." The WBO suspended him too for 9 months in total. He can't be back in the rankings for 9 months. He a cheater. How does he go somewhere else to compete? He shouldn't be able to make money. That's why dudes keep cheating. You can cheat. You can cheat and go to another area and fight. A cheater's a cheater in the UK, United States, Florida, Canada, Uzbekistan. A cheater's a cheat. You can't, and that's what killed me, fam. Oh, he wasn't suspended here or there. He should be suspended everywhere. He shouldn't be able to make a fucking dime. Who's gonna watch me a rich kid? Rich the kid. You should be suspended everywhere. Boxing don't care about no doping. They don't care if you cheat. And fighters don't care if you cheat. If the fighters care if you cheated, then why everybody trying to pursue Canelo Alvarez? It don't matter. It's about the bread at the end of the day. He should be suspended everywhere. He shouldn't be able to make no money nowhere. Yeah, rules have to be universal. I agree. Same thing with Muhammad Ali when he was banned for not fighting in the United States or stripped his title, or not fighting, but not going into the military. He still was fighting in Georgia. The other states wouldn't sanction him, or the commissions wouldn't let him fight. So boxing always been like that. They need one overall sanction of belt body. I mean, it's one big commission. Okay? And then sub commissions like Massachusetts and California, but it ain't gonna happen. Boxing is a barbaric sport. Boxing is an out-of-date sport. But don't forget other sports like that too. NFL, you can get popped for whatever, do your suspension, and people forget about it and still be in the Hall of Fame. So boxing ain't the only one. Baseball had to crack down on it. Came to when what's going on. Baseball had to crack down on it. But at the height of baseball in this generation, you know, it was all about Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds all allegedly juiced up. And the sport was at its best when they was hitting 100 baseballs. That's when baseball was at its best. Hitting 100 home runs. Ever since that era was over with, baseball ain't been that good. Like I told a homeboy that was on Fred's show. I forget the guy's name. Let me give him a shout out. He do interviews and stuff. He out there in New York. Let me hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, shoot the 5 with Xavier. Hold on, let me tell you his name. Shoot the 5 with Xavier. I can't see his full name. It's blacked out. With Xavier Porter. That's his channel name. Shoot the 5 with Xavier. And I was telling him that baseball was the fastest dying sport in America. He didn't believe me though. But like I said, the numbers point to that. Back when Sammy Sosa and them were doing those substances, they was cheating. They was cheating. Definitely was. And they put a stop to that shit. They banned everything. Niggas getting 100 game suspensions and shit. So pretty much NFL is barbaric. They suspend you. But boxing is very barbaric when it comes to up-to-date rules and shit like that. You know, it's very barbaric, man. And they don't care. It don't matter. What you got to take steroids for? The best ain't fighting the best, no way. The best ain't fighting the best, no way. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Y'all got any questions? I answer some questions now. I hope the fucking Colts beat the fuck out the Cowboys. They trying to in California, they trying to put tax on Texas. Every text you send, they trying to tax it. Ain't that some bullshit? They trying to pass that law, man. They trying. I'm trying to tell you, man. You ever seen Tekken, the movie? If you ever seen Tekken, the movie, man, I mean, go watch that movie, man. It kind of show like the new world order and shit, and how, you know, they feed them fake food, and then, you know, they just so happy to get real coffee grounds and get real oranges and fruits and shit. That's how the world gonna be. Our kids probably gonna be living in a world where they're not gonna be able to do nothing. They trying to tax you for everything. And if we don't stand up against the government, bro, I mean, I'd rather die than live like that, bro. Real shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd rather die than live like that. But that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. What you think about I think even PvP? I did a video on that, man. I talked about that, man. That's somewhere in my archives, man. He just trying. He about to fuck Eddie Hearn up all the way up. That's all that mean. He about to fuck Eddie Hearn all the way up. Oh yeah, man. If y'all with Verizon, man, Verizon giving out like free gifts all through this week to the 18th, from today to the 12th. You know, apparently they supposed to have tablets given out for free, and free phones, free phone accessories. Yep, you gotta go to your Verizon Up rewards, your Verizon Up, and you know, if you with Verizon, man, I got a 50% off these expensive ass headphones I'm gonna go pick up for my daughter. So then they be giving out different gifts at midnight. It started at midnight, East Coast time. So if you you know, if you went to Verizon or you use our Verizon rewards card, you ain't gotta have no credits. They just giving out free gifts. Verizon dope. What you think of? Would you Would you take Canelo off your pound for pound list if he don't fight middleweights this year? No, I mean I know. Ain't nobody fighting nobody. Until everybody start fighting somebody, then I start peeling dudes off the pound for pound list. Only dude on my pound for pound list that's fighting niggas like that's fighting the best is Usyk and Jared Hurd. Them the only two. All you stupid games, UP. What sanctioned bodies got the rule that if you a champ move up the mandatory? Yo, that's the WBO. That's the WBO. The WBO and super featherweight owned by Ito. Top Rank probably got options on Ito after he beat Christopher Diaz. Oh shit! I forgot to put this damn flea powder on my dog the other day. Let me put this shit on him. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. If you have any more questions, man? Other than that, I'm gonna go up and make sure if you got Verizon, man, they're giving out free rewards and shit. I got a whole bunch of rewards from Verizon in my account. I got a AMC gift card, Starbucks gift card. I got $15 off a Bark Box for the dog. What else I got in there? I got $20 in device to go give me a charger, some shit, headphones. I don't know. Would Thurman fight twice in 2019? Yeah, I probably fight twice. He may not. He might lose Osito Lopez. I wouldn't be surprised. He should be good on the flea powder once the first coat. You know, I just watched him. That's why. I just watched him. I watched that nigga. We watched him. I watched him 2 days ago. So that's why I put it on him, man. I just watched him. I ain't watched him in a minute because he ain't been stinking. He don't be going out. He don't stay outside. He stay in the house. He'll play around, but he ain't been smelling like a dog. So I ain't watching him. I usually take him up to the to cleaning people. They clean him charge him like $20 to clean him. He done gained some weight since then. I'm probably gonna make it an appointment before Christmas. Why don't Tank fight two? Hold on. Why don't Tank fight two next instead of cherry picking Morris? Oh, Ito, excuse me. Probably can't fight Ito. If Top Rank controlling Ito, he ain't gonna fight him. Because the Mares fight is about establishing a fan base on the West Coast. That's what the Mares fight about. The Mares fight is basically a popularity fight. He want to take Mares fan base. That's what that is about. That's why the Mares fight makes sense. It's a business decision move. It's also a tune-up, and it's also a business decision move where after Mares got a nice following, they want Gervonta Tank Davis to get established on the West Coast. I'd like to see Gervonta Tank Davis get established East Coast before he go out West, but that is what it is. Oh, Billy Joe Saunders can't face Andrade for 9 months. Oh, Chad Dawson beat Joe Calzaghe easily. Joe Calzaghe is aggressive, but you know, he was a good aggressive fighter. He threw a lot of arm punches. But Chad Dawson was getting old niggas out of there. He got Tarver out of there. I think Glenn Johnson out of there. He beat Thomas Adam, especially if you have Floyd Senior in this corner. Chad Dawson just didn't have no dog in him, though. And Calzaghe has some dog in him. So it wouldn't amaze me if Calzaghe was able, especially if you get Chad Dawson to come to UK, kind of punk Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson was always weak in the mind. He just didn't have the dog in him. But he was by far a better boxer than Joe Calzaghe 7 days a week. He's a better boxer than Bernard Hopkins. He's a better boxer than a lot of guys up there. You know, he got beat by Pascal, but I mean, he just fighting like he just didn't have an aggressive nature. I think Floyd Senior bringing the fire out of him made him a better fighter. When he was with Floyd Senior, he was a better fighter. He'd have beat Joe Calzaghe with Floyd Senior. Nobody light heavyweight touching Chad Dawson, you know, other than Roy Jones. Then at his best, and at Roy best at 175 would have been a good fight. But I took Roy because Roy had a little bit more dog in him at 175. But Chad Dawson could box. He could have outboxed. He could have did what Montel Griffin in the first fight did to Roy Jones. You know, but if Chad Dawson has some aggressiveness to him, it ain't too many dudes that could beat him. Chad Dawson at his best versus Andre Ward at 175. Chad Dawson probably beat Andre Ward at 175. He probably beat Andre Ward. Especially with Floyd Senior. He beats Andre Ward at 175 at his best. Chad Dawson said he would do it, man, and Andre Ward did it. Floyd did that. When Diego Corrales said, I'll fight Floyd Mayweather at 130 and 135, Floyd made Diego Corrales come down to 130. So it's funny seeing Ward criticize Floyd. Floyd criticized Ward for that. But Floyd liked Chad Dawson, though. When Floyd retired, he said Chad Dawson was the pound-for-pound king. And I believe that to be true. Chad Dawson was the best fighters in the world at the time, especially when he had Floyd Sr. Yeah, Williams and Martinez was a great fight. I think Chad Dawson would have beat Kazagi. But that Bernard Hopkins victory looked better on Kazaki's resume now. It does. But he beat the hell out of Jeff Lacey. I watch that fight all the time. I got to watch it again. He beat the hell out of Jeff Lacey ass. I don't care what nobody say. Lacey was overrated, though. You would thought Jason Lacey was about to go in there and whoop Joe Kawasaki. He didn't. Joe Kawasaki had that motherfucker looking like, whoa. How he lost to Caprici. I don't know, man. He had beat one of them dudes, and they had robbed Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson, oh, nah, man. He can't even talk. He was sounding like he was mumbling, jumbling when he was talking, wishing Adonis Stevenson get well. Yeah, he did. Dawson did offer. I just said that Dawson did offer to come down. He said it on HBO after he beat somebody. He said, I come down to fight Andre Ward. I go to 68. And then later he said HBO forced him to go to 168. And I can believe it. Well, the same thing with Corrales, like I said, Corrales and Floyd. Corrales said, I'll fight Floyd at 35 for 30. Well, Floyd said, bring your ass down to 130. Yeah, I heard Bernard said Wilder won. Floyd Sr. said Wilder won. But let me log up here. Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Oh, let me update the hold on. Anybody got any questions? I'll answer some more questions. So I'll update the that little list. Hold on. Yeah. Why does it seem like Brian Jennings ain't getting nowhere? Yeah, Brian Jennings coming back next year. He fighting old boy from Colombia, the Canadian cat. They couldn't get sanctioned because he had an eye problem. Brian Jennings might lose that fight. That motherfucker, I think he fighting that guy. That guy can fight. I thought Floyd Sr. was pissed Fury didn't win. The reactions were all over the place. I think he was pissed. I heard he thought Floyd won. I mean, he thought Wilder won. That's what I heard. Why was Dawson stripped his IBF title like heavyweight champ? I can't remember that. Why he was stripped of that? I have to look into that. IBF always stripping somebody. IBF always stripping somebody, though. B-Hap, G-Pass still under scrutiny, though. Oh, yeah. He can't get off the Coon list. You got to do a lot of hard work to get off the Coon list. Jennings might lose his next fight. Oh, boy, pretty good. All right, let me get up out of here, man. Find something for me and Miles to eat. This nigga sleep, so he don't need nothing to eat. All right, y'all, we gone.